Hello everybody, it's Josie here. I am going to do a bit of a smash or trash video today. So this is an in-depth review of a book I just read, and it is called The Last Eight. And it is by Laura. Now, I'm going to say Pohl. You can correct me, but Laura, P-O-H-L, Laura Pohl. And this book, okay, I mentioned it probably in one of my other videos, in a few of my other videos, that I am loving post-apocalyptic at the moment and kind of sci-fi. And particularly post-apocalyptic queer sci-fi, which is kind of my niche. I'm the target audience for that. And I picked up this book. I was lucky enough to I was lucky enough to get this in a charity shop, and it's actually a pre-release copy, so it's a review copy. So someone's obviously been sent this by the publisher. They very kindly donated it, and I've picked it up. So this book hasn't been released yet. I believe it gets released at the beginning of April. And I was like, oh, I have to get straight to this because I have to read it. And what it's about is the last eight of the cover refers to the last 8 teenagers on Earth. So something has happened, and that happens right at the beginning of the book. And most of humanity is killed off, and you have these teenagers that are the last 8 people on Earth. And it is, so what I love, the things I loved about this book, so when these 8 people get together, it is about the dynamics, the friendship dynamics, which I loved. The main character in this book, she spends some time alone, and it's really interesting in the beginning, and then she gets together with this group, and it's really interesting, that juxtaposition of being alone, being in your own head, and then having to integrate back into a group of people in the dynamics. So I love that. I guess it's not the main point of the plot of this book, but it was a dynamic that I really loved. I also really love the representation in this book. So you have queer characters. You also have ace character. What I'm reading to be an ace character. You have a tiny bit of romance between 2 girls in this book, but it's not a huge focus of the story, which again, I liked. It was more about the friendship and the interaction between these people. And it is also, so it goes into areas which I think are really deep and actually make you think, and again make you think about humanity and what is happening, and again make you think about what is it that makes you human. What is it that is there so much difference between us is a question, and also what it means, what does friendship really mean, and what can you overcome with friendship and with love. And then you've got a really kind of fun element to this book, which is the sci-fi alien, that part of the book, which is a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. This is a YA novel. I think the writing's really good. I believe this is a debut novel. Yeah, it was fun. It was an enjoyable read. The action was fun, but it wasn't all action. It was tempered with moments of real kind of warmth and depth, I thought. And I really loved it. Really enjoyed reading this. This was, right up my alley, really. I gave this 4 stars, may even give it 4.5. It's wonderful. It's a great book. I've matched my top to it. And Clover, who is the main character, is, I think, is a great protagonist, and she's tough. Most of the characters, the main characters in this book, are female. There's a few male side characters, but this is very female driven, which I love. You have these very strong, capable women in this. That's something that I really love. And like I said, I love this kind of mixture of quite campy sci-fi action and then some real depth in it. So I highly enjoyed this novel. I would highly recommend it if any of those genres or topics tickle your fancy. Last 8 is really good. 4.5 stars. Recommend. Smash. Enjoyed it. That's it. So I will see you guys soon. Enjoy. Bye-bye.